Mm-hmm. Shalane, good morning, Shalane. Hey, sweets, how you doing? Good morning. Gail Ann, good morning. Shalane, Gail Ann, good morning, guys. It's a lazy day. It's going to be another lazy day. It's too cool outside to go out, enjoy the morning. I would be in the pool right now. I can't. It's too cold. Even my walrus self cannot get in the pool now. It's too cold. Tina, konnichiwa. So good to see you. Laura, it's too cold to get into the pool. My mom left dishes in the sink for me, and I filled the dishwasher up, cleaned the sink out, emptied the dishwasher, put the dirty dishes in the sink. It's a ritual my parents had. I'm just going to continue it. But as I'm filling the dishwasher, I'm thinking, who designed these dishwashers? There's plenty of room for the plates, but when you put bowls, there's too wide an area. The bowls always fall forward. Am I right? I'm just saying the people that designed dishwashers probably never used a dishwasher. Don't you think they should be easier to fill? Every time I fill the dishwasher, my mom tells me I don't fill it correctly. Yeah, I know you put glasses on top. I know where the utensils go. The bowls don't fit in slots. I don't know. Let me ask you, do you guys have an art to filling the dishwasher? I mean, is there a style, are you particular? I don't know. Shalane is saying, I love everybody saying good morning to everybody. Everybody's saying good morning, everybody. Which I love. I love that you guys are all friends. That's why I don't like to get off fast. Hi, Robert. Hi, Margie. Hi, Rob. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Gail. Hi, Margie. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Mary Ellen. Shalane's going to farmer's market? Which one? Jonathan Barr says, good morning, everybody. Laura says, good morning, Jerry. Tina's a sweetheart. Hi, Jerry. Did you guys hear Sue Groff the other day talk to me? Was she a sweet lady or what? Sue Groff. Been through a lot these past few years. Did you guys hear her? What a nice lady. I always see her face, she has a picture, but I never heard her speak. Anyway, good morning, everybody. It is the 23rd of May, Saturday morning, 6:05 a.m. I'm having some coffee. I didn't put some, I forgot to put the cacao flavanols in it. I'm going to do that for my second cup of coffee. I'll put some flavanol. How's everybody doing? All right, I hope. Saturday morning? What are you guys doing? Shalane's going to a farmer's market, she said. Google search. I don't know if I can read that. Adrian wants me to say something. AJGT beat medicinal music. Good morning, Jerry. Are we swimming today for the stream? Dan, it is freaking cold out. I'm going to go outside and show you. I think I could hop in the pool. but I think it's too cold out. I haven't gone outside yet. Do you know what the temperature is? I picked the scab yesterday. I picked it. I'm healing. You can tell it's healing. Gail Ann and Jonathan, Dana White. Oh. Hi, Charlie. Charlie's our girlfriend from Denmark. Good morning, Charlie. Bugs under the skin? No, it's a biopsy. My moderator's on here now. I have people saying stupid things. Good morning, Aggie. What are you going to cook for us? I told you I can't use my mom's stove. I can't cook. I'm good. I had a biopsy. I have skin cancer. That's all. Man, isn't the first cup of coffee so nice? Nothing like a nice hot cup of coffee. Unfortunately, the people that are waking up in these ICE detention centers, they're not having warm coffee right now. My heart goes out to everybody who is waking up this morning in a cage, unlawfully detained and thrown into jail for no reason, for trying to make their way into our country. So my heart goes out to everybody in ICE detention center this morning. Yeah. Free those people, man. Let those people free. Paying the billionaires to hold these people, it's ridiculous. Oh, Lordy. What are you drinking? Coffee. Can you see it? I don't want to spill it. Just having coffee. Sitting here. It looks like the sun is starting to come out. The sky's changing color. I'm looking at my emails, and this is my place. This is my little studio. You know. Anyway, guys, good morning. It's the 23rd of May, Saturday morning, 6:09 a.m. Two good numbers, 6 and 9. Google it. You want to share what you're doing today? Because I don't have any plans. I went to take my mom to get her car fixed. I took my mom yesterday to get her 3,000-mile checkup. We had breakfast at a diner that I've gone to for years on Route 38, and I was very disappointed. I'm not picky, but my hash browns, don't you like crispy hash browns? My hash browns came back. They were not cooked. Who doesn't want uncooked hash browns? In addition, there were 3 women, young women in the back with a few kids, and they were not monitoring their kids. The kids were like holding grabbing they were playing, it's like they were grabbing the fork and the knife. And the mothers were acting like nothing was wrong. Almost like they wanted someone to say something. I mean, so I just asked to move my table. I said, I'm not sitting here. I can't sit 6 feet away from a bunch of unruly kids. You're trying to enjoy your breakfast. So I think the topic yesterday I wanted to touch upon was this. Parents, discipline your children. The things I saw yesterday at Ollie's discount store, where I went with my mom after we had breakfast, and at the diner with these unruly kids, you got kids screaming, refusing to get in the cart, yelling with their parents, and they're only 2 or 3. I didn't see any discipline going on. My mom would have smacked the shit out of me if I acted the way these kids were acting. So what's the solution? I don't know. Keep your kids at home. Parents, money's tight. When you go out to eat at a diner, It's not cheap anymore. Even an omelet's going to cost you $19, $15 after you have coffee and whatever. No one wants to sit and try to enjoy a meal with your kids acting like savages, acting like assholes. Monitor your kids or don't bring them out. Leave them home. Don't go out. You should not go out. These three girls were all in their mid-20s. They were all showing their midriff. They were all scantily dressed. None of them were reprimanding their kids. And there wasn't one man with them. So we're all the guys working. Why? So they can go to the diner with their kids? I don't know. Society's a little freaking crazy right now. Anyway, I'm just sharing my guess today. I love children. I have 5 kids myself. I love people in general, but I do not like being in public with kids that are acting out and the parents act like nothing's going on. Am I wrong in this feeling? Do you want to share how you think on this topic? Am I right or wrong? Christy's saying deadbeat dads. In fact, one of the girls, when she's leaving, her kid's like walking next to her, and she's leaving almost like she wanted someone to confront her. Like, yo, thank God you're leaving. Your kids are a pain in the ass. Bye, bye. I told my mom, don't even look at them. When they walk by our table, do not look at them. Because they're the kind of girls that would have been, what are you looking at? To my mom. You better watch your mother. Then I would have got into it. They would have called their boyfriends or their husbands and met me at the diner, and then some shit would have ensued. I don't know. But I told my mom, don't even look at them. But as they were leaving, I was looking at the girl's phone. Her husband or her boyfriend was on the phone. Yeah, we're leaving the diner now. So she could talk to her boyfriend on the phone in the diner, but she couldn't reprimand her kids. I mean, I didn't see any one of these ladies interact with their children. No, don't do that. Shh, be quiet. You're going to get a nice breakfast. We're going to order scrambled eggs. Would you like that? I didn't see any of them guiding their children to behave better. They were just ignoring the behavior, and that's what really pissed me off. So am I the only one that observes this in public? Please share. Because I think it's fucking ridiculous. Why would you bring a 2-year-old out to a diner? The fuck? Why? Anyway. Curl says, if I go to a diner, I expect to be bustling and noisy, part of the experience. I'm only 47, though they're probably tapped out. It's really not your business, says Susie. That's okay. That's okay. I don't want to hear that I'm right. It's none of my business. And I didn't make it my business. I was observing it. It was interrupting. I couldn't even listen to my mom speak because the kids were only 6 feet away. You want to eat breakfast with that? With the kids grabbing their forks and their knives and their spoons? Is that okay with you? All right, that's okay. It's none of my business. So I asked to move my table, and we moved. But if that's okay with you, younger generation, that's cool. I'm getting older, and I need to hear it. That's just how it is in society today, I guess. Jerry, you're 62 years old. The young generation doesn't give a shit what you think. All right, that's cool. James Clarence says, I'm not wrong. He's 24 years old. It's disappointing. You want to sit and you want to talk. I like the bustling murmur. I felt this. I closed my eyes. I was substitute teaching the other day. I was in the cafeteria, in a high school cafeteria. Do you know how much noise is in a high school cafeteria? But it was a lot of kids talking, but no one was screaming. It was very comforting. You hear a lot of dozens and dozens of conversations. I actually closed my eyes and relaxed in the cafeteria. I felt so comforting, just hearing all the kids talking and interacting, and it was very pleasant. It was comforting. So I don't mind noise, and that's just part of life. I'm not an asshole. I'm just saying, if you're sitting at a diner and there's 4 kids sitting with 3 moms and the kids are all acting out, it's annoying. That's it. I'm just saying it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way. Not everybody should have to ruin their meal because these three young moms didn't want to fucking handle their kids. They ignored their kids. I'm just telling you what I saw and what I felt. I love the joy of kids. Oh, Christy's all against me already. I love kids too. But there's a time and a place for them to act and have fun and throw shit and bang shit. And it's not in a restaurant. That's all. That's okay. Oh my God. That's okay. I love that. Listen, this is the platform. We can talk about different things, and this is one of the different things I encountered yesterday. I'm talking about it because it bothered me. James Claflin says, I 100% agree. But like I said, the likely regret having kids or wish they didn't have them. They weren't giving them love and attention, that is for sure. And the kids were all cute kids too. They were well dressed. Their hair was all pulled back. They looked really nice. And it's not even a racial issue. It was one black girl and one girl was Spanish and the other girl it was a mix of women. It wasn't any particular race. They were all, no one's going to talk to me. I'm not going to listen to anybody's shit. There's just that kind of nonchalance. And that's what really got me up too. How can you be so nonchalant? Your kids are looking at you for direction. They're looking at you for guidance. And you don't give a shit how they're acting in public. Oh, this is great. They're going to be, who knows how they're going to be in school. Because they were all preschool kids. I felt bad for the kids, actually. They were being ignored by their parents. Okay, Margie's having to block people. I'm not saying anything negative. This is an open dialogue. When you go to a restaurant, if there's unruly children there, do you think they should be reprimanded by their parents and subdued? Or do you just let them get away with whatever the fuck the kid wants for 45 minutes? They're grabbing the menu. Parents. That's all. Enough. I'm done. I made my point. As I was leaving Ollie's, another incident, there were kids acting out in there. And I just left the diner, unruly kids. I go to Ollie's, unruly kids. There was a Spanish dad with 3 kids in the car, and one of the kids kept trying to get out. And the father was a sweet man. He's like, siéntate, siéntate, siéntate. And I went, yo, get back in the cart. Sit down. I told the kid to sit down. The father goes, gracias to me, gracias. I told the kid, sit down. The father had him in a cart, and he was walking out. When you leave a store, the road is right there. He's about to enter the road, and the kid's still trying to get the fuck out of the cart. The father really should have smacked the kid. Pop! Some kids need a smack. Right on the ass. Poop. Sit down. Siéntate, siéntate. The kid's like looking at him like, fuck you. And I went, what? I got involved. You know what I've done in stores before? And you're going to think this is weird. When I hear a kid whining, or whatever the situation is, I'll hear the kid like 4 aisles over. I'll go like this. I just do that. And there's silence. And I don't ante up that. I don't say it's me. I don't let anybody see me do it, but I'll hide and I'll go just to throw the kid off. 1 minute they're bitch. There's quiet. That's my thing. I growl. Or I'll go just to quiet the kids up. Let them think, what's going on in this store? Maybe I shouldn't make sounds. Maybe there is a wolf around here going to get me. I don't know. Jerry howls at kids in the store. Yeah, just to shut them up. Oh, FZ says, parents, those kids are yours. Discipline them. Make them behave, especially in public spaces. If you want to let your kids run rampant all over, do this in your own home. Do not allow this. Margie said, "Howdy, good night. How about you, Jay?" Oh, Margie's talking to somebody else. They think I look like William Shatner. Okay. Wolves. Is that funny? You know, I'll do that, and the kids are all silent. Mission accomplished. Try it. When you see young kids, 1, 2, 3 years old, acting out, howl. Those kids won't know what it is. Maybe I shouldn't make any noises. That thing's going to come get me. Oh, Simone says she did that to hers yesterday. A smack or spanking is not the same thing as abuse. Discipline is love. Listen, I adore my mom, and I tell you what, my mom beat the shit out of me as a kid. She did not, she broke at least 3 wooden spoons over me. I remember 2 of them distinctly when she broke the wooden spoon on me. Look what you made me do. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your wooden spoon broke on me. My mom used to pull out the belt. My mom would be out of breath. You're like, sorry. And then 10 minutes later, after you got your ass beat, Jar, do you want some Jell-O? You're like, yeah, I'll have some Jell-O. Jesus, are there any marks on me? My mom, listen, if your mom beats you, it's because she loves you. It's the truth. It doesn't, if you get smacked around as a kid, it's because your parents want you to, they want you to act right, or they want you to do what they say when they say to do it. Not be ignored. I felt bad for those kids yesterday. Indifference is a form of abuse. So them not addressing their children's behavior, it's a form of abuse. They're indifferent. You can't be indifferent to your actions of your kids in public. You got to address it. I wouldn't want to see a kid repeatedly smacked, but a good smack on the ass and a reprimand. Wait till we get home. I told you to sit your ass down. Sit down. Anyway, different generation. Oh, how was your rest, March? You see, everybody on my platform knows that I go off on tangents, and they'll continue to talk amongst each other. Jerry's on a rant. Let's talk. Hey, how's things going over there in San Francisco? Fine. How's everything in Florida? And then I'm still blah, 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 blah. Saucy Banjo says they put you in jail for disciplining children nowadays. That's crazy. Usually it's frustration that hits a kid. Well, kids are easily frustrated. They need entertainment, whatever. Or the kid might just be well-mannered and happy to be out having a meal. These kids didn't shut the fuck up the whole time. I heard them. I moved my table and I could still hear them. And I thought, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm not in the same room with those kids. And the room was packed. There was no effort made from the moms to shut them up or to stop it. They didn't give a shit about everybody else's meal. What they cared about was their meal. Felonius says it's not abuse, just a smack. Reset the old hard drive. Yeah, Feloni, I like that, the hard drive. XRP says smack it. World free speech. Oh, birth control now, says Gus Rivera. You should not backhand a kid. Your knuckles are here. You use the palming, the soft palm. And you know what? Honestly, I've read this. Hands were designed to be loving, not to hurt. So, I don't want to see these kids, but I'm just saying, how about disciplining them somehow? How about a warning? Shh, stop. You're going to get your food soon, honey. I ordered you some scrambled eggs and toast. We're going to play when we go home. I want you to behave and be good for me, okay? Be good. I didn't see that. I didn't see any talking to the kids. You guys, shh, come on. There's other people in here. Let's enjoy our meal. I'll give you some of mine, okay? Your hamburger's going to be here soon. French fries. You guys going to have French fries? Yay. I didn't see any of that. I didn't see any effort. And that's what really pissed me off. Anyway, I'm sorry if I'll get off this topic. Oh, Jelly Jamie says, I agree. They should know how to behave in public. They're taught that it's okay to gentle parent. This 4-year-old laying beside me right now will get smacked on behalf of the gentle parents. I don't want to see kids hit, but when they're acting out, there should be some effort. We went out so seldom as a family, it's hard to remember. My parents always took us out, and my parents would take me out to dinner when I was the oldest, to have dinner with adults when I was 10 or 11, because I could hold a conversation. And I was a good kid. And I've always enjoyed people and been inquisitive and asked questions and presented myself well when asked questions. My parents were proud of me. I was a good kid. I was the oldest, and I remember distinctly, Jerry, we're going to go out to dinner tonight. Would you like to go with us? Yeah, sure. Okay, Mom and I will order. You just, you're going to talk to so-and-so, who's going to be there. Just be a good boy. Okay, Dad. The biggest worry was, what type of dressing was I going to get? I was unaware of all the dressings, so I always got French. I was a little boy on my salad, and my mom would go, he'll have French. I'm like, yes, thank you. French is fine. I didn't know what the fuck French was. I always got my mom ordered me French. It was nice French, right? French dressing. That was my only concern with dressing I was going to have. Other than that, here's another topic about kids going out to dinner. I never ordered my own meal going out. When you're a kid under 15, 14, 13, your parents, I've always left it. I never ordered my own food. I'm not paying for it. I'm just a kid. Your parents are paying for your meal. They'll order your food. I've gone out with my friends who bring their kids out. I've met my friends who I was teaching with. They brought their kids out who were in 7th grade at the time, and the other kid was a freshman in high school. I was amazed. They were sitting there, I'll have mozzarella sticks, and can I have this? They didn't know what they were ordering. I'm like, what? I don't know. Am I wrong? Maybe I was oppressed as a kid. When you're a kid, don't your parents order for you? They might ask you what you want, but they order, don't they? I was like, what the fuck? These kids think too much of themselves. I'll have this, I'll have that. And then they wind up not liking what they ordered because they don't know. So in addition to kids being reprimanded out in public, I don't think young children should order their own food. I'm an asshole. I'm the adult. I'm taking you out. What would you like? I'll ask you, and then I'll order. I know that sounds harsh, but I'm taken back because maybe I was oppressed as a kid. I don't know. The kids that were at the diner yesterday were 1, 2, 1, and 2. There were 4 of them. I love to go, Margie and Bella are running a subscription, engaging and checking in with everyone. They were babies. All right, maybe 2 and 3. I don't know. They weren't in diapers. I typically order for my kids, but I also coach them on how to request what I decided on. Yeah, they should be included. I'm not saying you're going to get asparagus, mashed potatoes, and roast beef, and that's it. I'm just saying, I don't know. Kids are treated more nicely than I was when I was a kid because I don't recall going out to a restaurant. And when we did, my dad would order, it's a pizza. So everybody had a slice of pizza. But I don't recall having the levity or the leniency of ordering my own food. My parents always ordered for us. You were happy to be taken out for dinner. Your parents are taking you out to dinner. They're your parents. They pretty much know what you like and dislike. So they usually order your food. Skip says, I ordered food since 1986 as a 5-year-old. That's cool. You're probably one of those cool kids that had a motorcycle too when you were 10. I never did. Yes, your parents were very strict. They were. I guess so. I guess I just was more of a humble kid. I'm not paying for the meal. Your parents are paying for the meal. I used to just sit there and be happy to be out in a restaurant. And I was looking around, sipping my water, eager to receive anything that was put in front of me. I wasn't going to order my fucking food. I wasn't paying for it. You're only 8, 9, 10. I must be in another time zone because I'm surprised that so many people are like, I used to order my food when I was 5. Wow. My parents weren't hippies. Maybe your parents were all, that's cool. Let him order his own food. It's cool. I don't know. Girl says you were oppressed. I don't feel like I was oppressed. I felt very loved. Your parents are taking you out to dinner. Let them order your food. What kind of fucking palate do you have? Oh, I think I'll have lasagna with a side of garlic bread. Before that, can you bring me some clams casino? The fuck? You're a kid. Cheeseburger, French fries, and a Coke. Woo! That's it. You're in heaven. I was a very easy kid. Smash is back. Curls, now that's fine. If you want to say, you can ask your child. Curls coaches her child on how she's going to order her food, and she talks to Christy first. That's fine. In fact, I do recall that conversation. I got older. Jared, do you know what you want? And then your parents would concur with what you're going to have. And then I do remember my dad allowing me to say what I wanted. He looked at me and he goes, let her know what you want. Can I please have some roast beef, mashed potatoes with gravy? Mom, what kind of vegetables should I get? You love your mom. She'll tell you, right? String beans. Okay, can I have some string beans? Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. And you learn how to say thank you. You learn how to order. I agree. Christy, yes. I remember being coached as I grew older. Go ahead, you can order. But you got to talk to your kids about what they're going to say and how they're going to say it. Gail Ann says, my dad always ordered the food, and if there was salad, I was always a Thousand Island. That's nice. I like a Thousand Island. I moved on to Thousand Island, too. I tried a Thousand Island. But I remember my mom saying, I think you'd like, Jared, I think you would like French. I'm like, okay. Sure enough, French dressing was great. If Marge was single, wow. Hello, everyone. I missed you all. Hi, Smashy. We missed you too, Smash. That's what everybody was saying. Smashy's back. Margie said, Robert, my daughter is the same. I never hit her. She's a wonderful woman. I hope you guys aren't misreading me or getting mad at me. I'm not saying beat the shit out of your kids. I'm saying kids need to be directed and guided on how to act in public. And parents that ignore their kids acting out, it's not doing right by anybody. It's not doing right for the people trying to enjoy their meal, watching these kids act out. It's not good for the kids. They think they can just do whatever the hell they want in public. That's not right. That's all I'm saying. That's all. I'm not saying beat the shit out of your kids. Robert, if somebody would have smacked Trump when he was a kid, it may have been different today. Trump needed his ass beat. He was a terrible kid. All his friends said he was an asshole. Smashy says, give some words of wisdom, brother. Timothy thinks I've been in a fight. Timothy, this is just a biopsy for skin cancer. It was purposely scraped with a scalpel. So Reaper says, good morning. Hi, Brooke. Brooke is saying good morning, everybody. Jerry, we got that spoon too, and that look. Shelley Harper got her ass beat too. Shelley's my girlfriend in Ireland. Robert Reitzig says, respect me, you better believe it. Embrace says, I agree with you. As a mom, my kids know the warning look. Yeah. Is that the look you're talking to? And your kid says something like, millennial parents failed miserably. That's what she's saying. I would never want my children to fear me. Of course not. That's why you don't ignore them. You would feel unloved if you're acting. Maybe these kids want attention. They're, I don't know. I would never want my kids to fear me either. I was never afraid of I was afraid of my mom. My dad never hit us, but if your dad spoke, that was it. But my mom was a terror. I'm not hungry. Paul says that's what belts are for. Christy says, if you need to hit your child, you're an ineffective parent. I trust what Christy, her views. She's an intelligent woman. I'm not saying, hey, listen, I forgive my mom. In the 70s, when your mom beat the shit out of you, I think my mom was taking a diet pill at the time. She's probably really high strung. Hey, all this energy. And then you would come in and step in something or do something and just set her off and bap. So anyway, we all have our crosses to bear. My generation, we got our asses beat, and that's it. Robert Reitzig says, my adult children are exceptional, not hit. Okay, that's good, Rob. And they'll walk all over you. Jay Faris says, decorated war veteran. Thank you, Jerry. Oh, Faris. Thank you. You're the decorated war veteran. God bless you. Kids are ADHD. So everybody has a different view on here. Christy's saying, if you have to hit your kids, you're a failure. And other people are saying, hey, listen, some kids need to be, but Victor says, Jerry, we're old school. They're all scared today. If your parents love you, I don't know. You're right. It's a very controversial topic. I'm just sharing that kids yesterday happened to be out. I went to two places, a diner and then Ollie's discount store for some pool supplies. And both in the diner and both at the store, there were kids there that were out of control. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? Is that fucking 4-year-old yelling at their parent? And the parent's kind of, Can you imagine yelling at your parent? My God. And that's what they were doing. They were yelling at their parent. Do you guys want a ginger snap? Gail Ann says, I saw a t-shirt that said, property of a member of the Wooden Spoon Club. There should be 3 wooden spoons and one of them should be broken. Oh, Christy, I don't doubt that your daughter is well behaved. And I bet she's a beautiful person. If she beats you as her only way of loving, you had a bad mom. My mom was very loving. We were hugged and kissed, and she always, made sure we were dressed well and well fed. And she told us she loved us all the time. But there were times when you got your ass, and I don't remember what I did, but obviously she wasn't happy with it. Maybe I had a smart ass remark. Maybe I said, I know, or something kind of disrespectful to her, and she didn't want to deal with that shit. So she smacked the shit out of me. Gus Rivers says some people are not capable of taking care of a dog, but they have children. That's sad, but it's true. Robert Reitzik said that was your mom's frustration, then her guilt giving you Jell-O. I know that. But I still love my mom. And when she said, "Do you want Jell-O as a to make up?" I said yes. Simone says I got fucked up on the regular. I had a fork thrown at me and stuck in my cheek. Oh Jesus, Simone! Oh my gosh. Margie is, who's this guy Jay flirting with Margie? And I saw Jackie earlier said Margie's getting some action. I don't know. Someone's hitting on Margie, my moderator. And I met her. I talked to her yesterday. Margie's awesome. Her husband's a great guy too. He has a black belt in jiu-jitsu and he throws the javelin and he has a few javelins in his closet. He'll fuck you up. I wouldn't mess around with Margie or flirt with her too much because her husband is an athlete. You better have your wind. I'm just saying, Margie, don't let people flirt with you. Like genetic stress for dogs or so many people. Oh, Jay says, okay, my night. I was fine. I wish I could have kept you warm all night. Christy's saying it doesn't matter what they were wearing, judgment, what color anyone's skin was, didn't matter. I'm just saying it wasn't racial. There was a white girl, a brown girl, and a black girl. It was a mocha latte. It was a mixture. There's nothing to do with race. All three women ignored their kids equally. All three are friends. They were very nonchalant. They had no facial expressions. I'm just saying, listen, you can see attitude in parents and adults too. And they were just stone-faced. They weren't smiling. They were engaging their kids. It's almost like they were waiting for someone to say something to argue with them. So I didn't give them that satisfaction. I left and went and sat at another table. I'm just saying they weren't good examples to their children. But anyone's going to, or what their demeanor was, maybe not the best parenting, but good that you had loved and that handled. Exactly. Kids are going to flare up. They're children. They need to be guided and directed in a good way, not ignored. That's all I'm saying. These kids were ignored, and their actions were not being properly monitored by the parents or intervention being made. There wasn't any. Anyway, enough of this bullshit. I don't really care. I know one thing. I'm not going back to that diner, and I'm tired of going out in public. We don't know what's going on, you guys, in this country. There's outbreaks of things going on that we do not know. Measles, mumps, rubella, smallpox. They're raising their ugly head, and this administration has removed all the middle people that would be the ones calling the alarm. We have an outbreak of measles in Missouri. Watch it. We have some shit going down here in Virginia. It looks like there's a mumps. I mean, we don't know what's going on. So I'm so tired of people, period. And this discussion is even more exhausting for me that I don't really care. I just want to be with my mom. I'll talk to you guys. And that's it. Because going out in public anymore is disheartening, honestly. And I love people. But you know where I see the nicest people? When I go to Aldi. it seems like there's a good group of people that go to Aldi. They're just good people. Everybody seems very on the same kind of vibe. Thank you, Smashy. Daniel Rodriguez is saying, Kathy, there were more morals and values back then. Yeah, your parents were in control. Parents were the parents. That's why I said, like, I was amazed when I see kids going out and they're making a decision on what they're going to order on the menu. That wasn't the way I was raised. Your parents would tell you what they were taking you out for. Hey guys, we're going to go out and have some nice prime rib, or we're going to have some nice roast beef. Do you guys want a mashed potato or a baked potato? What do you want, Jared? Okay, with some gravy? What kind of vegetable do you guys want? All right. Listen, if they bring bread, don't eat all the bread. I don't want you guys filling yourself up on bread. You won't enjoy your meal. Okay? Use the bread, during your meal, clean up your plate. You know what I mean? You know how you do that. Don't drink a lot of soda. Daddy's going to order soda. Or, don't drink soda, drink your water. You want some milk? I mean, it was a discussion. My parents talked to us. They didn't make us feel oppressed. Oh, I couldn't order my own food. No, because your parents discussed it with you before they ordered it. It wasn't some sort of surprise. Mom, I don't want lasagna. What the hell is this spaghetti? I thought we were having roast beef, whatever. It was a discussion. You went in as a team. The family was a team. You didn't ignore your kids when they were acting out. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not wrong in this. I'm not saying to smack the shit out of the kids, but at least reprimand them, guide them, bring them down. I didn't see any of that. So I'm standing next to my guns. Some parents today are young and dumb, and they're too damn nonchalant. And if you can't monitor your kids in public and you don't want to address their behavior, stay the fuck home. How's that? I don't want to sit. Don't go out. So since I feel like I'm being pushed into a corner here, my attitude right now is, fuck it, I'm not dealing with the public anymore. I'm just going to stay home. I got a pool. I got a decent home. I got my mother. I don't care about people. I don't have the strength to go out and change society on parents, these young parents that don't know how to parent. It's not good, though. I saw the facial expressions of everybody in the diner. No one was happy with these kids screaming and banging and through the whole meal. Not for 5 minutes, not for 10 minutes. 40 minutes of running around the table, fucking. I mean, I'm not even going to get into it. I don't make shit up. I'm just telling you. If it perturbed me, it had to be annoying. Oh my God. There's a young boy who used to like to go out with his parents for dinner, and I never ordered my own food, and I was a happy fucking kid, okay? There's a happy kid right there who didn't order his own food and who's smacked the shit out of him, all right? Oh my God. The sky is changing color. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. Let's go outside and check out the weather. Let's check out the weather. We're checking out the weather. Checking out the weather. Oh, here we go. Do you ever empty the dishwasher and the utensils aren't dry? This is a common thing we always have to do. It's way too cold out to go in the pool. You'll freeze your ass off. It's cold. It's cool. Let's see what the temperature is here in South Jersey this morning, Saturday morning. What's the temperature? It is 60 degrees. So you can see the bottom, there's some patches of leaves. So when I get in the pool later in the week when it's warmer, I'll use this and I'll go along the bottom and pick those leaves up and throw them out the pool. But the water itself has been cleared up of the algae. It's blue. I can see the bottom of the pool. It'll get clearer after I shock it again, but it looks inviting, does it not? Let me see how my babies are doing. I planted some seeds and they've taken sprout. So let's see what they look like. All right, it's too cold to go swimming. I'm going to go inside in my coffee, and then I'm going to sit at my dad's desk and read everything you guys have said. Anything you want to share, please do it. It's a gray day here in New Jersey. It's a good day to catch up on your chores. I'm not going to do laundry today because I can't hang it outside. Um, but it's a good day to clean your bathroom, vacuum. It's a good day to go out, I guess, too. It's cool out. It's only 60 degrees, but it's a gray, wet. You know what I mean? It's wet out. It's wet and cold. It feels too cool and to be in the pool. It's a quiet Saturday morning. Oh, anyway, mom's still sleeping. Let's go inside. I'll sit at my dad's desk, and I will read anything you want to share or have shared. And I'm almost on for 1 hour so far. I miss my dad. Anyway, let me catch up to you guys. Let me catch up to what you have to share. Smashy says, I love Aldi. All right, I'm going to, oh my God, there's so much I got to catch up to. Shalene, right, Shalene? I could do my laundry now. Shalene, that last one was weird. I guess some people are saying weird things when I'm walking around showing you guys the backyard. I don't know. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Shalane, and thank you, Margie, for watching out for me. Something's going on with Smashy's husband. Saturday, 7 a.m. That's right. I've been on for 1 hour. Wow, that's a lot of dogs. Rough. Let's go have breakfast. I love breakfast. I love breakfast. The best diner around me, I'm not going to go to Red Star anymore. They didn't do my omelet well yesterday, nor the hash browns. I had to send the omelet back. Who has to send an omelet back? I said, can I have crispy hash browns? I like my hash browns brown. They were bleached white, like they weren't cooked, my hash browns. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I love hash browns. I love blueberry pancakes. I love omelets. I love breakfast, Jay. I'm the same as you, brother. Smashy's husband has an MRI appointment at a hospital at 11:30 today. Wow, on a Saturday? Smashy, I hope your husband is all right. This is for your husband. Sending him good energy. Sending you good thoughts. Smashy, you're a good wife. God bless your husband. I hope his MRI comes back with good findings. Jackie's asking somebody to see pics if they have a website. Bernedoodles are so freaking adorable. Oh, they're talking about dogs. Okay. Rough to the Rescue says, I think she must take care of dogs, right? She's got 6 dogs this weekend. A Labrador, a Labrador, a Labradoodle, a Wheaten Terrier, an English Cream Retriever, a miniature Golden Doodle, and a Bernedoodle. Margie blocked somebody that said, who gave you that house? This isn't my home. This is my parents' home. This is my mom's home. I happen to be here with her. This is my mom's home, though, not mine. This is my parents' home. They're the first owners. My mom loves her home. When my dad died, she didn't want to leave her home. So I sold my home to be with my mom. And that's where it is. Smashy, you're so sweet. I love the light shade. Oh, my dad's light shade? Oh. And my dad and my mom's award, Air Force. My mom's always been good at making our place a home. Thank you so, Reaper. Titan Brew, Jeff, you're so cool, man. Thank you for being just a kind person. Jeff says, I like your refrigerator door. It's clear and lets you see the inside before opening the door. My dad loved my mom. He had the pool put in the backyard for my mom. And my mom liked that refrigerator, so my dad got it. Like my dad and mom always try to keep things nice, Rough to the Rescue says she's got 6 dogs this week, and I just named what those dogs were. Gail Ann said, the guy that is in the show pit, Noah Wiley, held a protest at the Capitol to make awareness of the plight of nurses and doctors along with the sad state of our medical care. When I look back at me working in the ER as a trauma technician after getting my training in the Air Force, we ran our asses off, and I only got paid $14.50 an hour. This is back in 1992. But we were the highest paid medics on the East Coast in 1992. To make $14.50 was a big deal because the nurses were only making like $22, $23 an hour. Can you imagine? But that's over 35 years ago, right? 30 years ago, 34 years ago. I mean, you go to a bar, a dive bar, and have a pint of Yingling. Back in 1992, it was $1.10 for a pint of Yingling. $1.10. Nice big pint. Oh my God. So you after work, you could go and have a great time, see your friends. I used to get off work at 11:30. I'd walk to the Irish pub, see who was there. Then I'd walk down to where I lived on 16th and Spruce Street. And on 15th Street, there was a place called the McGlinchey's. It was a dive bar. I love that bar. They had a jukebox, you hang out, see your friends. But anyway, my long story short, you could go out for $10 and have 4 beers, 5 beers, and leave a tip. You can't go out today for $10 and have a few beers and leave a tip. Beers cost $7 each now. So Jeff says he likes going to a local breakfast restaurant that helps foster kids with their profits. It's called F Your Diet. Oh, Foster Kids Your Diet. They help a bunch of foster kids when they age out. That's always sad. The foster kid situation. Rough to the Rescue, who is a really good person on this platform. She takes care of dogs. She said to Margie, my moderator and friend from Toronto, she said, Margie, I was helping the elderly couple, but they're moving into an assisted living next week. So I need to find a new elderly couple. I will miss them. Oh, man. Yo, Ruff, when you move into an assisted living, they got to sell their home. And does the assisted living get all their money? Because that is crazy in our society, right? If you want to go into an assisted living or a skilled nursing community, you got to sell your home and give the home your profits. Wonder if you only live for 3 more months. The home got, $500,000 and you got 3 months of treatment. I don't know. How is it out there? Robert Rydzik says, Jerry, never doubt I don't respect your effort here. Never doubt I don't respect your effort here. I agree with you tons more than any disagreement. Robert, I value your friendship, and if I say something that's inappropriate or I'm deadpan wrong, I want to know. But I don't try to be judgmental. I'm just sharing my observations, and I do that because I think that dialogue about these things is important. How kids behave in public, how people react, how kids are being raised now. The long leash that these kids have. We were on a much tighter leash when I was a kid. And it's reassuring. It's nice being on a tight leash. Kids want to have structure. They want to be guided. They want to be reprimanded. They want someone to take an interest in them. And my mother took a deep interest in us. That's how I know, because she pulled out the wooden spoon and smacked the shit out of us. I'm just saying, parents, I don't see it like it used to be. And I know there's good parents here. Christy's a great parent. So's Jackie. A lot of good parents on here. But what I saw yesterday was not good. That's all. And I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I just think having healthy discussions is a good thing. Good afternoon, Dammy and Dolly. Melody, take a Valium for your insomnia. Melody, you're so cute. Melody, thank you for bringing me back to just being happy. Melody says, crispy hash browns are the best. They're the best. Who doesn't love hash browns when they're crispy? I always say, can I have crispy hash browns? And I did that yesterday. But, I didn't get them, so I had to send it back. Pooh Bear says, did you knock your head? I have skin cancer, and that is a biopsy. Oh, Bella Real, Jackie, you're such a sweetheart. I love Jackie. You guys ever, Jackie, you think talking to a few people. She's a character. She reminds me of my cousins from Brooklyn, the way she speaks. She's very real, and she's genuine Jackie. And she has a lot of friends on this platform, but she's a character. I love her. Celeste Phillips says, I can feel your energy. Ooh, Jay says, how do you usually fall asleep? Maybe in the daytime? No, I don't. I never really take naps. I go to bed early. Yesterday I was in bed at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Palmer is a cute name. Is that the name of a dog? Melody says she has chronic insomnia. I see a neurologist June 2nd. I don't want to be too forward. I don't want to be too risque in this statement, but we're all at that age. If we're not in a relationship, we were married at one time and now we're not. Dating when you're in your 60s is difficult. 70s, it's difficult. I'm seeing this about sleeping, and I can't help but mention that when you are in a relationship, and you're able to convey your affection for someone, being in a relationship, and I'm just saying, when you're in a relationship and you have sex like we used to, you sleep better. Am I right? Am I wrong here? I don't think I am. I'm not trying to be too, I don't want to turn anything. I want us to stay wholesome and good. And being in a relationship is wholesome and good. And when you're kissing on someone and you're loving on them, and you have that connection, and the days are wonderful, right? Saturdays, what? We're hanging out all day together. Let's make some food. Let's watch TV. Let's take a nap. Let's take a shower. Let's get some more food. Let's take a nap, right? It's all day. So and the nap isn't a nap. The nap isn't a nap. The nap is alone time, right? You're together. You're loving on one another. I'm just saying, I think when we get older, people that do have insomnia, it's sad. It's a lack of connection. I don't know where else to go with this conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see what you guys say. But am I right? It's a nice thing. Don't you sleep well when you're in a relationship and you've been together all day and shown each other love and affection? It's a nice thing. And you sleep well at night. I always did. I'm just saying it's true. I mean, that's just life. You get older and you find yourself alone and you have friends and your friends are still married. You're by yourself. You haven't met someone. And, it's not uncommon. So Melody, don't be dismayed. You're an attractive woman. You're still young. I think everybody would be a lot healthier if we all found the right partner, right? But I'm not the only one that sometimes it eludes us, it eludes you, And I sleep just fine now. I don't need to be with someone to sleep. I take 5 milligrams of melatonin chewable, and I take 400 milligrams of magnesium. What does the magnesium do? Magnesium dilates your blood vessels. So if your blood vessels are dilated, what happens? Your blood pressure comes down because your blood is flowing more freely through your body because the magnesium dilated your blood vessels. So what happens when your blood pressure comes down? The blood's flowing more fluidly. It's not rushing through your system with the heart, your body is mending, you're sleeping better. The inflammation decreases because your blood vessels are opened up. Inflammation decreases because there's a blood flow there. Magnesium, 400 milligrams. Google it. Okay, I'm going to pan down. I love, see, this is healthy conversation, right? It's healthy. We're all young and, having sex more often and stuff. And, you get older and that starts to decline and then you'd probably have trouble sleeping. I get it. Daniel Rodriguez says, nice. I'm in South Texas. Yes, we do, and so do you. I don't know what Big Dave is saying. Wait, personally, I'm much happier on my own, but with a few really good close friends and lots of fun, casual friends. Okay, I get it. Someone would snore and fart too. Big Dave. Wait, is that why someone said something to Big Dave? Melody says, yes, we do, and so do you. Dave, do we got to get you a book? Everybody poos. Come on, grow up. That's so funny, though. I love that someone commented on it. Melody Dawn, you're a good lady. Melody also says, in today's society, it's hard to find the right person. Men nowadays are not outspoken. Hey, Daniel. Robert says, hey, Daniel, I golf a couple of times a week. Separate bedrooms are great. I mean, honestly, you share your time together and then go sleep alone. I get it. We sleep together, but we have separate rooms for our things. Smashy. Shalane says, I like sleeping alone, but having a snack is good too. Shalane, that's the most honest, cute, pure response. I don't want a man. I want to have a snack. Bella Reeler said smash. What are you guys laughing at? What happened to the forehead? I have a biopsy. I had a biopsy for skin cancer. But thank you for asking. Tight Bruce says, thank you. I like to cook. This is a good conversation, Jerry. I think separate bedrooms are healthy, Laying there. Just relax. Go to bed. But lay in your own bed. But snuggling is nice too. Am I right? Snuggling is nice. When you have the right person in your life and you want to snuggle, that's a beautiful thing. Shalane. Okay, Curl said Shalane, amen. I can't see what Shalane's speaking. Jeff is saying, speaking of making food, I'm cooking chicken cordon bleu today. I can't wait to eat it. Jeff, take a picture of it and send it to me. Melody says, cuddling, love, and repeat. Yes, shower, eat, cuddle, love, repeat. I'm going to share something with you that you're going to laugh. Because when I was a kid, I distinctly remember we had Sunday dinner. We had dinner all the time, but Sunday dinner was early dinner. And Sundays we had dinner around 2 p.m. Roast beef, the potatoes that you peel and you roast them so they get crispy on the outside. What are those called? That kind of potato. So we'd have roast beef, mashed potatoes, or that kind of potato that you roast, which I love. String beans, rolls, applesauce. We had a nice dinner. After dinner at 2 o'clock, we'd finish up around 3, and we'd sit and talk as a family. Jared, what are you going to do this week with school? What's going on? We'd all talk. And my dad would say, it's around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, hey guys, listen, Mom and I are going to go upstairs and take a nap. Jared, would you clean up the dining room table? Tom and Cindy, you guys go downstairs and watch TV. Okay. So Tom and Cindy would go downstairs to watch TV. My mom and dad would walk upstairs to take a nap, and I would clean up the kitchen. It wasn't hard, simple, putting the dishes in the sink and wrapping up any food. Anyway, long story short, um, I was wrapping up the food. We had some roast beef, and there was only that much roast beef left. But it was still standing. I couldn't believe that it was still standing because it wasn't that much roast beef. It was like that much roast beef, but it was still standing. So I didn't know, what am I going to do with this? So my parents had been upstairs for maybe 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. And I'm cleaning up the table, and I didn't know what to do with this roast beef. So I remember walking towards the stairs, and I didn't go up the stairs. I just called up the stairs. Mom, Dad, what do you want me to do with the roast beef? And my mom, quick, throw the damn thing away. Right? I'm like, what is she so angry at, right? They were taking a nap. So my dad calmly goes, no, Jar, just wrap it in aluminum foil. I'm going to make myself a sandwich tomorrow for lunch. I'm like, thanks, Dad, for being a level-headed guy. But my mom jumped my shit because I was interrupting their time together. Is that cute, though? I mean, I still make fun of I tell my mom I said, Mom, throw the damn thing away. Anyway, don't interrupt your parents taking naps. Oh, Jerry, I'd rather have a snack. Oh, Christy is terrible. Some dude snore and fart. Can't sleep through that. It's life. Oh, Smashy says she loves nap. Jerry said, it's not that kind of show. Oh, I didn't want to go. I wasn't going to go there. We're just talking. And I always found that, isn't it nice? Don't you sleep well when when the right person's in your life, right? Us almost 50-year-old men aren't attracted to 59-year-old women. That isn't true. I have to disagree with you there, Google. Google is evil. Google is evil. He says 50-year-old men aren't attracted to 59-year-old women. I don't agree. I think some older women maintain their looks, and they care about their appearance, and they look beautiful. And I can't agree with that. Did Jerry get some? No. Jerry still slept fine, though. Jerry's by himself. Trust me. Did Jerry get some? No. Jerry, Melody, I hope it helps you too. Jerry, we need the bowl. You got it, Smashy. This is for Smashy's husband. Nice frequency to heal your heart, heal your soul. All right, guys, I've been on for 1 hour, 23 minutes. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me yap. Oh, my mom's not up yet. It's too cold to go in the pool. Oh, the bowl for Melody. Melody, this is for you. What's going on with Melody? Shalane says she sees a man 11 years younger than her. He still has stamina. That's what Shalane, God bless you, Shalane. Frugalanista. Great screen name, by the way. Frugalnista. As I listen to my husband of 34 years snore his sweet, blessed heart out, I just let one out, so I guess it's a perfect match. It's just life. Jerry, it wasn't a nap. I know. I'm thinking, why is she so mad? My mom, throw the goddamn thing away. Jesus, Mom, what was that? Turned into Linda Blair on me up there. But she was enjoying my dad's company. Titan Bruce says, we had 4 children. Taking a nap never worked out. That's because you had a pain in the ass kid like me. Yo, what do I do with the roast beef? I would be pissed off at me too. Throw it away. Jesus, you dumbass. But I was like only 10. I didn't know. It was only that much roast beef left. Like it was like that much. But my dad was right. It'd probably be perfect for a sandwich. I'm sure he had it. Roast beef the next day on toasted bread with horseradish. What? It's delicious. Birthday dinners for children, that is important time. Smashy, it is important time. I love that my parents made it effort to maintain their marriage and their love of one another. I used to watch my dad get embarrassed when my mom would hop on his lap. My dad always sat in the recliner. Didn't your father have a recliner? My dad's recliner, it was like the throne. If you were sitting on the recliner and my dad entered the room, you had to hop off his recliner fast because he'd go like this. Snap the fit. Come on, get up. So you know the recliner was for your father, you know. But my mom would walk past my dad, jump on his lap while he was on the recliner and start kissing him. And my dad would get embarrassed, kind of like, you know. I think the best gift that a parent can give their children is loving one another. When you see your parents that love one another, isn't it a great feeling? It's very reassuring to a kid to see your parents show affection to one another and openly show that they love one another and tell each other in front of you that they love one another. I know that my dad and mom loved each other very much. My dad adored my mom. My mom's a beautiful woman, and my dad was a great guy, and he was really always very good to my mom, and that's very reassuring to a child to see your father honor your mom. My dad never yelled at my mom. I never heard my dad cuss. My dad was really a cool dude, and my mom, she loved my dad. So anyway, if you don't have, I was never able to give that to my kids. I wasn't married to my son's mom. I didn't even want to, I didn't even really know her. So I couldn't provide that to my kids. Well, my daughters I could initially. But I'm just saying when your parents can show each other, that they love each other, it's very reassuring for children. It's a good thing. Melody Dawn. Melody says they were getting it on. Oh, they were. Shh, throw the damn thing away. Mom, Dad, what do you want me to do with the roast beef? Throw the damn thing away. 5 seconds later, my dad's like, no, Jar, wrap it in aluminum foil. I'm going to make myself a sandwich for work tomorrow, okay? Thank you. That was cool. Mom freaked out. Oh, my God. Roasted potatoes. That's what they are, Aggie. I love roasted potatoes with some vegetables around them. Daniel Rodriguez says, we create insomnia by not tuning out to noise and thinking too much. Sometimes it's difficult, especially in today's time, not to let your mind wander because it's so much crazy. Don't you think about the kids suffering in Gaza? I do. The people that are arrested on our own streets who have been murdered? I do. What are their families doing now? They're probably still mourning, of course. All the people in detention centers in our country picked up by these ICE assholes. I think about them often. And it pisses me off. And I can lay in bed and I just stew about it. And I'm like, fuck. Would someone please end this madness? Please. All right, guys. I think I'm going to make some phone calls now. I'm going to get off. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm on for 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, I will have been on for 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's enough. We do need love and peace in the world. Oh, Lord. Someone's saying it. Margie's blocking someone. Is Smashy okay? What are we talking about? Stacy Stoltz says, we need love and peace in the world, and we do. Gail Ann says, if her mom and dad were ever angry, they never showed it to the kids. It's true. If my parents had a disagreement, we didn't know about it. And that's how it should be. Smashy says, my mom had a substance abuse issues when I was young, mostly alcohol, but my dad gave his all to shield us kids and still love my mom. He is a wonderful example of love. What a good guy, man. Your dad knew. Maybe your mom's parents had alcohol issues and your dad understood that. And of course he loved your mom, Smashy. Purple Phoenix says he never had a mother or father. Purple, I'm sorry. Because my two favorite people in the whole world, and I'm blessed, were my parents. I miss my dad terribly. I loved my father. He was a big, beautiful man, and he was a great dad. And if you didn't have a mom and dad, my heart goes out to you because that's my most special blessing in my life has been my parents. Some people are very fortunate. They find the right person in their life to spend their life with. Other people have great parents. Other people don't have great parents, but they have great siblings or aunts and uncles. Life is crazy. So what's the moral of the story? Be grateful for those in your life that love you. Be grateful to have people in your life that you can love. Maybe it's not always your mom or dad. Maybe it's your aunt or uncle. Maybe it's a neighbor who loves you. As a kid on a military basis, I can't tell you how many moms I had. I was a husky little kid. I was a nice kid. I was active. I was an athletic kid. All the women in my area when I growing up on base, they're always treating me so loving. I still remember them. Mrs. Pahoka, Mrs. Hagerman, Gloria, I forget Gloria's last name, Mrs. Bittner. I had so many women that treated me like their son. And it's a beautiful thing to know that people care about you. So I'm sorry about your mom or dad, that you never had your mom or dad, but I'm sure there's somebody in your life that has been sent to show you love. I hope so. I don't know. My mom regretted being married to my dad. I don't blame her. I never married or had kids, said Ruff to the rescue. Wow. I don't know. My mom regretted. Wow. How did she share that verbally with you, or you could just tell she wasn't interested in your dad? That's tough, Ruff. Daniel Rodriguez is leaving us. Aggie's saying, my parents were together 63 years. You could tell they really loved each other. Aggie, that's why you're such a good person. That's why I have the type of personality I have. I loved my parents. I love my mom. I love my parents. And I love that they loved each other. It's very reassuring. So Aggie, I can see that in you. I'm glad you blocked this Christian Carb Strong. That's not very good advice to allow a woman to hit you in front of your kids to prove a point. It's odd. Smashy's mom and dad have been together for 45 years. More people are divorced today in this world, says Stacy Stoltz. Children get more love. Robert Rudzik says, any pulses here? Daniel Rodriguez is leaving. He says, Jerry, have a blessed day. And everyone in this chat, God bless you and all the love to you. God bless you, Daniel Rodriguez. Have a great day, buddy. Purple Phoenix is high again. So we have 80 people on with us now. We are growing. Sometimes we have 26 people with us throughout the whole hour. Now we have like 77, 80, 85. It's nice. All right, so I'm going to call it a morning. I'm going to come back on probably around 10 a.m. on TikTok. Jackie and Margie, and I think who else was making this? Margie and Jackie feel that doing one TikTok or YouTube, do one at a time. I was trying to do both at the same time. It doesn't work. So I just did TikTok. No, I just did YouTube. I'm going to go on TikTok around 10 a.m. I just want to go make my bed. My bathroom is clean. Do I have to? I'd like to do some laundry, but I can't hang out any laundry. I got to look at the weather. Is it going to be sunny this week? What the hell's going on? Yesterday was cold and gray. Today's cold and gray. What does the weather hold for us this week? Let's look. I am going to the store this week with my mom at the end of the week. I got a substitute teach on Wednesday. Then we're going to go to the shore. Let's see what the weather is. I'm going to look nationally because we have people on this platform from all around the country. So weather, wait. Let me look for myself right now. 5-day forecast near me. I want to know for me. I'm going to be selfish. Today, rain. Tomorrow, Sunday, rain. Monday, 74 degrees, partly sunny. Tuesday, 80 degrees and more sun. Wednesday, rainy. Thursday, rainy. Friday, rainy. If it rains when we're down the shore, I'm going to be pissed off. Although, walking along the beach is beautiful even in the rain. It'll be nice to be on the ocean. I can't wait to see the ocean. We got a room on the second floor looking at the ocean just for 2 nights before it gets expensive. It's expensive to go down the Jersey Shore in June, July, August. Forget it. You think a room is expensive at $500, $600 a night? Try $1,500 a night for some rooms. It's crazy. Anyway, I hope that forecast is off. I hope it does not rain next Thursday and Friday. Shit. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be sunny on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the better of the two. It's going to be 80 degrees on Tuesday. Tuesday, I will be in the pool and I will swim in the morning. And we'll do some exercises on the deck. I'm going to use the medicine ball, the kettlebell. I've been looking at a few exercises to do, and I'll do them. I'll do them with you in the morning. That'll be my thing. Working out with you guys in the morning and talking about asshole and life. Oh, Lord. It's raining out there right now. It's raining. All right, my loves, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Everybody say goodbye to each other. This is like the Walton's Mountain. This platform has so many friends I've established. It's really cute. In the morning, everybody's saying, good morning, John. Good morning, Smashy. Good morning, Ellen. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Margie. Good morning, Jackie. Everybody's saying good morning. And then I have to make sure I say, all right, I'm getting off so everybody can say goodbye to one another. Rough to the Rescue says, I hope everyone has a groovy day and weekend. You are all awesome. You're awesome, Rough to the Rescue. You guys are awesome. Purple, Phoenix, Smashy, Rough, Stacy. God bless you, Stacy Stoltz. You're such a good lady. Have a great day, everybody, says Shalane. Oh, Melody says she voted for Trumpstein, and boy, I regret it. Melody, you're welcome on this platform. Better late than never, Melody. Smashy says, thanks. It's really the most fun and relaxing thing to do, I think. Hunting for sea glass sounds like fun. I hope you find lots, Smashy. It's expensive. Ruff is doing yoga at 8 a.m. That's awesome. Man, I'm so glad you blocked this guy, Nate. What an asshole. Margie, thank you for blocking everybody, Margie. Smashy's saying that coming on our platform in the morning is a great way to start her day. I hope you all have a great Saturday, she says. I might go hunt for sea glass after her husband's appointment. We've had big waves the last few days. You know, Smashy, and I've never gone, but in Cape May, New Jersey, there's a stretch of beach in Cape May that produces like a crystal glass that washes up on the beach. I don't know where it's from, but it's a big thing. I think that's cool. Beach glass and all that. Big Dev says, everybody take care. Melody is still laughing. Titan says, the weather in Southwest Florida promises a lot of heat and humidity. What's new there? Well, now the day can officially begin. Have a good day. Bye, Robert Redzik. Thank you for your friendship, Rob. Stacy Stoltz. Fruganista said she subbed last night. Nice vibe. Enjoy your soggy Saturday. Enjoy yours too, Fruganista. Margie said, welcome to my weather, Jerry. Melody says, I sound like her thinking of what I need to do, a checkoff list. I really don't need to do anything. Titan, you have a great day too, Jeff. Love you, brother. And I'm glad that your echocardiogram came back. Oh, you got to get a pacemaker. That's right. Rough. I just remember to hit like. Theory, you're talking about life stuff versus trashing politicians and focusing on ICE, etc. Well, I can only talk about that evil bullshit so much. Is that? I hope you're applauding diverse topics, not. I think that's what you're saying. Thank you, Christy. Melody, God bless you. Have a good day, sweetheart. Oh. Jeff is a nice wife and he has 4 kids. Rough to the rescue. Stop. Your mom wasn't probably thinking right. Don't feel bad about it. Melody says, I look like I'm in my 30s. She looks like she's taking care of herself. I bet you do. What are you, 40s? Jeff down in Florida is saying, I'm very fortunate and grateful that my wife and I have been a couple since our sophomore year in high school, and we're still going strong 40 years later. She's been the most stable person in my life. If you see a picture of Jeff and his wife, I have it. You can see how she is. She looks like she's very in the moment. Like she's a good woman. Obviously, she loves Jeff. So Reaper, Mr. Cakes. Oh, Galen, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. Smashy, Margie, So Reaper, God bless you. My parents together was also together for 60 years. So anyway, you guys, listen, have a great Saturday. I'm on YouTube right now. I'll see you guys on TikTok, definitely before noon. I'm going to make some phone calls. I think I'm going to talk to some people and see how they're doing. And I'm sending you love from South Jersey. Signing off. Have a great Saturday, everybody. I will see you guys on TikTok later. Hi, Sissy. That's my mom. She's going to make us breakfast, I think. She looks like she's pumped up. I'm going to be on TikTok before noon, maybe like at 10:30, 11, and we'll catch up there, all right? It's a lazy Saturday. It's cold outside. It's gray. It's drizzly. Have a great day at home. Stay safe. Know that you're welcome on this platform. We have a great community. I love you guys, and I will talk to you this afternoon, all right? God bless you guys. Peace out from South Jersey.